morning, dear children. Hope you all are doing well and keeping in touch with your studies through online classes. Now, in this chapter, we have learned to divide a number by 1 and 2 digit numbers. And we have also come across the terms we see in division. We have learned to divide and verify it. And today, I'll teach you to divide a number by multiples of 10 and divide a number in long method as well as short method. Division of a number by multiples of 10. That means dividing by 10, 100, 1000 and so on. First we learn dividing by 10. To divide a number by 10, the digit in the ones place is written as the remainder. The rest of the digits form the quotient. So let us see through an example. Here 45 divided by 10. So when we divide a number by 10, we see that the 10 has 1 0. So we remove the digit in the ones place, becomes the remainder, and the other digit here, that is 4, becomes the quotient. Let us take another example. 595 divided by 10. So here again, the number 10 has 1 0. So in the digit 595, the number in the ones place is 5. So 5 becomes the remainder and the rest 2 digits become the quotient. Let's take another number. 2567 divided by 10. So we know the number 10 has 1 0. And in the number 2567, the digit in the ones place is 7. So again, 7 becomes the remainder, 256 becomes the quotient. Now we learn to divide by 100. So to divide a number by 100, the digits in tens and ones place are written as the remainder. And the rest of the digits form the quotient. So let us see how. 489 divided by 100. So when we divide a number by 100, we remove the digits in the ones and the tens place. Why? Because we see 100 has 2 zeros. And the digits in the ones and the tens place becomes the remainder. Here 89 becomes the remainder and the remaining digit, that is 4, becomes the quotient. Let's take the next number, 6065. So we have to divide by 100. The number 100 has 2 zeros. So in 6065, the digit in tens and ones place is 65. So remainder becomes 65 and the quotient is 60. Let's take the next number. Again, the next number is 47,894. As usual, you know, the number 100 has 2 zeros. So the last 2 digits from the right is 9 and 4. Which is in the ones and the tens place. So these 2 digits become the remainder. So 94 is the remainder and the quotient is 478. Dividing by 1000. So when we divide a number by 1000, the digits in the hundreds, tens and ones place are written as remainder. The rest of the digits form the quotient. So the first number here is 8942 divided by 1000. So when we divide a number by 1000, we remove the digits in the ones, tens and hundreds place to get the remainder. Because here you see 1000 has 3 zeros. So we consider the digits in the ones, tens and hundreds place. So here the remainder becomes 942 and the quotient becomes 8. The next number, 80,452 divided by 1000. So the number 1000 has 3 zeros. So the digits in the ones, tens and hundreds place becomes the remainder and the rest of the digits become the quotient. 6,45,312. Since we divide by 1000, the digits in the ones, tens and hundreds place becomes the remainder, that is 312, and 645 becomes the quotient. Hope it is very clear to you all. So you just need to remember some facts and division becomes a fun activity. Now we'll go to division by long and short method. So we'll divide the same number once by long method and then by short method. Let's take the first number, 376 divided by 20. So long method is the usual method we use to divide. So here 20 is a 2-digit number. So we will consider the first 2 digits of the dividend. So here 20 ones are 20. We write it down. We get the remainder as 17. Then we bring down the next digit. It is 176 now. So 28 times is 160 and the remainder is 16. So here the quotient is 18 and the remainder is 16. Now we divide the same number in short method. So here you see 376 divided by 20. In this we will use the rough column. 20 again is a 2-digit number, you know it already. So we consider the first 2 digits of the dividend, that is 37. Now 2 ones are 2, which is less than 3. So let us try multiplying 20 by 1. So 21 times is 20. So in short method, we are not going to write anything below the dividend. We'll straight away solve it. 21s are 20. 37 minus 20 is 17. So we have 17 in hand and we add the next digit of the dividend and make it as 176. Now, 2 8s are 16. So, which is less than 17. So, we can multiply 20 by 8. So, 28 times is 160. So, now 176 minus 160 is 16. So, we get the same. That is 18 as the quotient and 16 as the remainder. Let's take the next number. 752 divided by 90. So, again we'll first do it in long method and then in short method. First you see 90 is a 2-digit number. But 75 is less than 90. So, we consider all the 3 digits together. So, 98 times is 720. And the remainder here is 32. So, this is all. So, here we have the quotient as 8 and remainder as 32. Now, doing the same sum in short method. So, 752 divided by 90. We consider all the 3 digits together, and 98 times we multiply to get 720. And when we subtract 720 from 752, the remainder we get is 32. So here the quotient again is 8 and remainder is 32. Now let's go to the next number. The next number is 3102 divided by 300. So 300 is a 3-digit number. So we consider the 3 digits of the dividend. So 300 ones are 300. The remainder here is 10. And we bring down the next digit and write it as 102. Now 102 is less than 300. So 300 zeros are 0 and the remainder is 102. The quotient is 10 and the remainder is 102. Now let us do the same sum in short method. So as we know, 300 is a 3-digit number and the dividend is 3102. So we consider the first 3 digits together. 300 ones are 300. So we write 1. So now 310 minus 300 is 10 here, and we add the next digit and find the number to be 102, which is less than 300. So 300 zeros are 0 and we are left with the remainder as 102. So this is what we have to write, only the quotient and the remainder in the short method. The next number is 7139 divided by 500. So 500 is a 3-digit number. So let us consider the first 3 digits together and we find 500 ones are 500. This is the long method, so we can write it down. So the remainder here is 213. We bring down the next digit, that is 9. And we are left with the number 2139. So 5 fours is 20, which is less than 21. So let us try multiplying 500 by 4. So 500 fours is 2000. And we are left with the remainder 139. So the quotient is 14 and remainder is 139. Let's do the same sum in short method. 7139 divided by 500. So again, we consider the first 3 digits of the dividend because 500 is a 3-digit number. So 500 ones are 500. We subtract 500 from 713 to get 213. Let's bring the next digit together to write it as 2139. 500 4 times is 2000. So we are left with the remainder 139. So the quotient is 14 and the remainder is 139. Children, you'll be able to do the short method without any mistake only when you practice the long method division and also be thorough with tables. So keep practicing till you become perfect. Thank you.